2 more exciting minutes to go to the wonderful launch. We're about to come within a few seconds on the screen and go live with this wonderful event. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is global, it is online, it is where every top chef around the world can find. It is cooking battle time. It's a very exciting day today indeed. The second season of the successful cooking battle, which brings passionate culinary chefs, aspiring chefs, and then future leaders within the culinary world together to battle it out here online, live with you out of the beautiful Bouvray campus of the Culinary Arts Academy, Switzerland, where, of course, passion for food is something we thrive on, connecting to our students for them to build a career for life. And I'm here with several wonderful colleagues. And of course, one of the key ones here is Ms. Florenthal, the dean of this beautiful campus right here. Tanya, thank you so much for being with us. So exciting to be up for the second season, right?
Thank you, Max. Yes, I can't wait to see what our students are cooking here today.
Oh, absolutely. And as you've seen the videos, going through the more than 100 participants who submitted their videos of more than 5 minutes segments where they were showcasing what they were doing, focusing on sustainably to deliver, local produce, and show. And so these 6 finalists that we have with us today are the ones that have made it through to battle it out today on this very exciting session with a wonderful jury and an audience which is nothing but global, just like themselves.
Yes, and I think you point out the right word. Sustainability was something that we were really looking forward in the videos and in the preparations of the participants. It's something that is at the heart of our school, and that in everything that we do, we try to be a little bit more sustainable.
Indeed we do. Now, Culinary Arts Academy, of course, best culinary school in Switzerland and one of the top in the world, one of the finest in the world indeed. And every day and every season, it gets a little bit better thanks to the amazing students that passionately join on board and create their own pathway through the world of culinary arts and connected to management and business and entrepreneurship. True foodpreneurs, many of them are. So gradually, I think, Tanya, it's time to start looking at who these magnificent people are. And again, I know you were sitting also going through all these submissions that we had online and all the videos that were so exciting to watch. And I know, it was such a tough decision to go through and look across them. How did you feel when you were looking across and, as you were sitting with the jury and tried to choose?
It wasn't that easy, but the students that we selected were really the one that stood out. And we have no doubt that they were our finalists.
I fully agree, especially looking at what's about to come. And what's about to come, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed the 6 finalists who are about to go on a battle not against each other so much, but to their own level of excellence and what they're about to cook and showcase here virtually, which takes even more elaborate detailing and storytelling so that we can connect and in a way imagine, especially the jury, in a way imagine what the magic of sensations that they've been creating must be tasting of. And I can assure you, and Antonio as well, that when we were watching the videos, there were some dishes there that we just immediately wanted to taste and get our hands on. But of course, it wasn't possible. But today, we're going to imagine it as right in front of us and tasting it. So welcome to this tasty session. And so let's start welcoming our finalists. And I'd like to start with one of them right here, finalist number one, ladies and gentlemen, across the world. And that is Mr. Guilherme Rezende. Guy, and Chef Guy is what we were going to call you, sir. Welcome out of beautiful Tuscany in Italy. And of course, you're out of Brazil, but with the roots in Italy anyway. So please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Come here, look for you. So, my name is Guilherme Rezende, I'm 25 years old, and I'm Brazilian, and like Mr. Miller said, I'm here in Tuscany to get my family roots officialized. So I came to Tuscany, and here as a cook, I discovered another world. I discovered a little bit of cucina povera italiana. It translates to poor cooking, but not because people are poor, it's because they don't spend money to cook. So my plate, the concept is about getting everything around you and cooking with that. So I'll present to you La Vita in Rosa, my plate, that I use roses, I harvest, I use netto, I use fish from the coast, and I use de terroir here in Tuscany. So it's my honor to present this to everyone here.
It's a pleasure having you. And I know we're going to come back to talk about your dream and passion, and it's going to be exciting. So I'm not going to go into the detail about that, but welcome. Congratulations for being with us, and best of success, Guy. Next contestants right here with us out of Nairobi, Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Mukuna Masheria. Mukuna, how you doing?
Hello.
Do you see us, and would you be able to turn your camera on so we can see you?
Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
There you are.
Okay. Hi, how are you?
Very good. Pleasure having you. And I know the beautiful dish, yours was one of the main dishes I really wanted to jump on board. So please, and start tasting, please tell us what you're about to do and what that passion is.
All right. So I'm from Nairobi, Kenya. We're culturally fast place. Kenya has close to 42 indigenous tribes, as well as very many foreigners. So my dish was just a story about the people, the cultures. I was just trying to find a dish that fuses all that and tells a story of what Nairobi is, what the people are, and how the young people are trying to push for the future.
Thank you very much for that, Mukuna. We look forward to talk more, and we will talk more across the final, because I know the passion and commitment you have to this, and it's a very noble cause indeed. Thank you so much. Best of success to you, sir. Thank you. Now, from Kenya, let's move along all the way to UAE and beautiful Dubai, because we have wonderful Miss Yihan Ying with us, who's going to tell us the kind of magic she has with us. Yihan, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
We do.
Okay, I'm Yihan. I'm from China, but I was born and raised in the UAE. Today, I'll be making wagashi because I really like Oriental cultures and handcrafted desserts. The wagashi I'm making is called the nerikiri wagashi. It's using the nerikiri dough that's made with white bean paste and some glutinous rice flour. And unlike the traditional wagashi, I'll be making the nerikiri wagashi with a date filling, and the date is local, and I picked it up myself from a tree that's really close to my backyard. And I'm, yeah, because the traditional ones are made with azuki bean paste, but this time I'm going to be making my own with dates. And the dough is also colored using natural food colorings that I made myself. Thank you. I hope you like it.
Oh, I believe we do, because we have seen that video. And again, your passion is absolutely inspirational to see. And the commitment you put into the attention to detail. Well, let's see what the jury will say about that, huh? So thank you so much for being with us, Ihan. It's a pleasure having you, of course. Absolutely. So these are 3 of our contestants so far. And as you can imagine, we still got 3 more to go. Let's meet them and let's see what they are up to from across the world and out of Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, let's travel quickly and do so online, and let's go to Myanmar, shall we? And with that, I'll give you Miss Cho Zin Thait. Cho, how you doing?
Hi, can you hear me?
We hear you fine.
I'm good.
So please tell us.
My name is Tuesday. All right. My name is Tuesday. I'm from Myanmar. I live in northern part of Myanmar actually. Today I'm going to make gao nian bao. It means steamed sticky rice and banana leaf. I will cook with 5 flavors and 5 aroma of gao nian bao. One with chicken filling, one with mushroom, and one with coconut, one with white yellow beans, and one with banana, big banana. I'm so excited to participate in this competition. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you, Cho, as you know, and you're in a very good group of finalists. And I know, by the way, everybody that were in this chat as we were planning and preparing for today across the week last week. And they were so supportive and full of compliments to each other. So this is actually, in a way, a team effort to truly shine in your own way. And the support to all, between themselves, the finalists, has been nothing but inspirational and touching to see. So thank you so much, Cho. Let's travel yet again. Thank you, Cho. Let's travel yet again, and travel we shall, because we are going all the way to Colombia. Muy buenas, Oriana, ¿qué tal?
Muy buenas. Hi, can you hear me good?
We hear you fine, absolutely.
Perfect. Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Oriana. I'm happy to be able to show you a little bit about Colombian magic gastronomy. I will be using all of the ingredients. I bought them at the local farmers market, and also I bought the jaiba, that's the start of my plate, from the fisherman at the beach.
Amazing. Miss Oriana Lopez,
yes.
Colombia, and we're gonna share a little bit more of that passion of yours and the dream as we go along the final. I think you got something very special going for you, Oriana. So thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for shining through and for being here to inspire us with your art. Thank you so much. See you very soon again. Best of success. All right. Last, ladies and gentlemen, but absolutely not least, we have to move along and travel back to the Asian continent, because we're moving to nearby Seoul in South Korea, where our dear Miss Seo Hyun Lee, So-hyun, is sitting there. She's actually standing absolutely ready in her kitchen. How are you, So-hyun?
I'm fine. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Yeah?
We hear you wonderfully, yes.
Yeah. Hello, I'm So-hyun. I'm 20 years old. I'm a student in Korean cooking school, and I want to make meatballs with Korean ingredients. So, like soybean paste sauce in Korean traditional doenjang, like this. Good.
Wonderful. Sounds very exciting indeed. Very exciting. So congratulations for making it to the final. Best of success to you. We got a great view of your kitchen there as well. So every jury member is now glued to the screen to see what's about to come over for the next about 45 minutes as we start this session, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, so once again, welcome to the cooking battle. We just introduced to you and presented to you the 6 finalists that have made it among the more than 100 submissions of videos and dishes that have been created with a focus on sustainable culinary art focused on local ingredients that you're going to see across this session, and they will be judged in detail by our amazing chefs, and who are particularly handpicked and invited to join us to be a member of the jury. So without further ado, I'd like to start and introduce to you the 5 members of the jury. And of course, we have to start with one of our key partners and members of the culinary arts family here, and that is, of course, the one and only Chef Anton Mosiman. I always call him a chef of kings and queens and a king of chefs indeed, a living legend, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Anton Mosiman, welcome to Cook and Battle.
Thank you. It's such a great honor to be back again. I'm looking very much forward. Thank you so much for inviting me.
So what are you most looking forward to see today, Chef Mosiman?
Yeah, it's obviously creativity, innovation, local produce as much as possible, and just do something different. That's kind of what we're looking for.
Indeed. And again, we were just talking about the advice you gave the group last year around, and I had to share it yesterday because it's such an inspirational quote that actually connects to the world of business as well. You said, keep it simple. And you said, the fish needs to taste fish, the chicken needs to taste chicken. Don't complicate it and don't use too many ingredients. And I believe in the world of excellence in business as well, you focus on what you do best and you focus on simplicity so that the customers truly take it in a good way. So thank you so much, Chef Mosiman.
Important that let's taste food of what it is. That's, of course, the other quote. Don't overdo it. Don't be too over creative, but just simple. Keep good taste, good, honest taste. That's important too. Indeed.
And today, of course, you have to use your imagination that all members of the jury have a lot of to really, truly feel those ingredients and the sensations that every finalist is trying to truly deliver today. Thank you so much, Chef Mosiman. And with that, I'd like to switch over to Chef Kate from the White Rabbit Moscow and one of the alumnus of Culinary Arts Academy as well, of course. Chef Kate, how are you?
Hello, guys. It's a great honor to participate in such an event. And I honestly, guys, was just standing like you there and being a student and just be a participant. And I understand how nervous you all are. And that's a big deal. And you're all already winners. So just have fun and show us all what you want. We will be just 100% supportive.
Indeed, indeed. And I know, Chef Kate, you're very critical looking at the details and all that. So I'm sure we're going to get some very interesting comments and observations from you, especially when you're in the back office trying to decide who shall be the winner. So thank you so much for being with us. It's an inspiration to see you're at the White Rabbit and creating culinary magic over there. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you, guys.
So then we have the one and only Chef Matthew Downs, who was also on the jury, just like Chef Mosiman last year as well. And he's the development chef at one of our partners, MAN, and he's also an absolute expert in flavors. And I'm a bit envious about that because I can't claim to be that at all. I absolutely enjoy everything that's delicious to me, but I can't go into the detail. But you are, sir. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good afternoon. It's great to be back.
It's a pleasure having you. So what will you be looking at, Chef Matthew?
Well, I think this is an interesting period. I think that sustainability is obviously on everyone's mind these days. And so trying to bring creativity, boldness, along with simplicity, and really bringing the spirit of the ingredients as well as the local flavors and trying to utilize as much of the ingredients as possible. That's always a key for me. So how can the contestants whittle down their waste but really be able to be inventive and bring it to the plate in a very interesting way, but one that also makes sense.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm also looking forward to your comments, sir, because I know you're also very observant and you're so good at imagining those flavors and tastes. So thanks for being here. And all the finalists, watch out for comments from Chef Matthew. All right. So with that, let's also travel online and go to a beautiful city in Austria. In fact, to Vienna, where Chef Stefanos Milianos is the executive chef at the Palais Hansen Kempinski. And of course, Kempinski Hotels are our core partner in this year's edition of Cooking Battle, and we are so delightfully grateful for that. So, Tekanis, Chef Stefanos.
Hello, Marcel, everybody. Also the finalists, you came far. Great to see you all. Looking very much further. I believe I'm more nervous than you are because the first time I do this online now, so I try to imagination all the authentic dishes you try to do or you will cook for us. And yeah, it'll be a good time.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Great.
And I can't wait to visit your property as well to experience the delightful magic that you create together with the rest of the team to delight the guests every single day.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you, Chef Stefanos, for being with us as a new member in the jury this year. Thank you so much. Now, just a few days ago, last Sunday, I had the pleasure to visit a new open property in beautiful Engelberg here in Switzerland, up the mountains and absolutely gorgeous settings. And that beautiful property was the Kempinski Palace Engelberg, newly opened, actually soft opening just a few weeks ago. And there I had the pleasure to meet the one and only executive chef, Chef Michel Müller. Herzlich willkommen. Michel, thank you so much for being with us.
No, thank you so much for inviting me. I can just agree with Stefanos. I'm super excited. I'm so nervous for everyone else. I mean, this is amazing, right? Cooking Battle, when I heard about it for the first time, I said, okay, I'm doing it. No matter where I am, what I'm doing, I will stop everything and I just want to be the judge here. I am so proud to see so many girls actually, and to see that they thought so much about their food and it is so authentic, and I love the sustainability behind it. So well done, guys. You made it very, very far. I can't wait to see you.
Wonderful having you. And by the way, Michelle, I believe you just come across from the beautiful property in Berlin, right? The Adlon Kempinski over there.
Yes, I have. Yeah. And to be honest, I can also relate to the candidate from Dubai because I spent many years in the UAE. I have a good friend in Myanmar. So I have friends in Korea, friends all over the place. So I'm super excited for all the candidates.
That's wonderful to hear.
You know, my mouth was watering watching them with the first video, and I thought, oh my God, I'm really craving that kind of food again. So great.
I have to say the same thing. I could only watch them so many times before I had to go and grab something to eat. And something nice and delicious. Wonderful. Thank you so much, every single member of the jury, for taking the time, for being with us here. We were just speaking before, and we realized that we are including finalists right now, 23 people connected to this session online to make sure this is happening successfully. This is colleagues across Swiss Education Group, Culinary Arts Academy, Swiss, and of course, the Kempinski hotels across the world, and the members of the jury and the finalists. And that is very exciting. And with that excitement, I have the exciting pleasure to welcome the very one and only, truly, Mr. Yongshen, the CEO of Swiss Education Group, to share a few words of welcoming words and to the audience across the world. Mr. Shen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Max, and good afternoon. Greetings from Le Bouverie, Switzerland. And I guess you can see from my background, I'm actually sitting in a kitchen, the private dining area within our wonderful Modiman collection. It's a heritage collection right on campus at our Culinary Arts Academy, Switzerland. It is very exciting to be with you all. Our very second Cook and Battle online final event. This year again, we received great traction from all over the world. Well over 100 submissions and now finally the 6 finalists in this final event. And this is time to celebrate your world, our world. I'm so happy to see all of you from Italy, Kenya, Dubai, China, Myanmar, Colombia, South Korea, and of course, many colleagues here in Switzerland. I want to take a moment to just very much thank our jury this year, again headed by Chef Musiman, and our colleagues here at the Culinary Arts Academy, our partner from Kempinski Hotels. And without them, of course, this event would not be possible. But finally, best of success to our finalists. Let your performance be inspirational, inspiring more young chefs to come forward in the years to come in this wonderful event. And we very much look forward to welcoming you here with us at our state-of-the-art school in Switzerland. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shen. We really appreciate those kind words and inspirational words indeed, as we are starting to look forward towards actually starting the clock. So within 6 minutes from now, we're gonna start the clock of 45 minutes and start looking forward to launching this final and watching the 6 finalists truly start battling it out. Again, not against each other, but with time and all the ingredients they got in front of them, as they've been trying to keep it simple based on the advice of Chef Mosiman as well, and as they're trying to make sure to delight all of us here online watching. Now, to you, everybody out there, I'd like to share with you a little bit about what's going to go down now. For the next 45 minutes, starting at 14:30 Central European time here in Switzerland, we're going to start seeing the finalists start preparing the dishes, again, based on their focus on sustainability and the local ingredients, as they explained a little bit. They have been mentored by our very own Culinary Arts Academy Switzerland chef instructors for the past 2 weeks, so that they've been fine-tuning and looking at each detail and looking at their recipes and try to hike it up even more to delight the guests who would be tasting their dishes. Of course, I'm thinking that their friends and their families are the ones who are going to be trying out and really enjoying this, but we'll have to use our imagination to see exactly what they've been creating and how they're doing it. So once again, warm welcome to this wonderful final. What's going to happen now, since we welcome the jury and we have the finalists, is that during these 45 minutes, I'll be going back and forth, and twice across these 45 minutes, we'll go to each kitchen. We'll visit each of the finalists, of course, through the Zoom, and we'll see how they are doing, and they'll tell us a little bit more about their creations. They'll share about their passion a bit more. And at the same time, we'll switch back and forth. We'll ask the jury to say what they're in more detail looking at, how are they going to judge this difficult way of judging, of course, as well, being here online, and every single detail connected to that. And across the time, as they're getting towards the end of it, not only will we hear from our partners, the Kempinski Hotels, Mr. Anthony Shaw, who's going to come on board and share with us, but we will also connect to the mentors, because they are connected here online and they're in the background waiting to get back on the camera and actually start sharing their experience about how the finalists were able to plan for this session, how they were sharing their passion and their stories with us, and how they actually were able to help and mentor them so that they are able to deliver at their very best today. We got another 3 minutes before I take the timer right here on the second phone that I got around to make sure we exactly, with a focus on Swiss punctuality, are able to launch this properly. In the meantime, I'd like to again thank everybody online who's watching. I know we are live and well on YouTube, being live streamed across the world. And once again, to the finalists, I know some of you are sitting there and feeling a little bit more nervous about this as we are going on. And as we got the 3 minutes to go, I'd like to briefly go back and check in with you before we start it all. So Guy, how are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm very excited actually to show you some of my story here in Italy. I'm 4 months here now and I've learned so much. So it will be a pleasure to share this with everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you, Guy. Best of success. Mukuna, how you doing?
Good.
Ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I want to show you people what we can do when this pandemic is over.
Best of success to you, my friend. Looking forward to seeing it. All right, Yihan, you have changed positions. You are now next to the oven.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. I'm gonna be working in two places. So I'm gonna cook the dough and then filling, and then I'm gonna go outside to shape the dough.
Wonderful. Looking forward to that attention to detail that you delivered in the video and see how you're able to impress and delight the jury with that. Thank you so much, Yihan. Best of success.
Thank you.
Cho, how you doing?
Hi.
Everything
I'm
okay?
good. And my
We just lost you there for a second.
is ready to.
Wonderful. I heard the word ready, which is exactly what we wanted to hear. Be ready because we got about a minute to go. All right, Oriana, how you doing?
I am excited. I'm prepared. I cannot stop smiling. I'm just so happy and thrilled to be here and share my passion with you all.
Keep that smile on because I'll think you're going to perform exactly according to that. Best of success to you. And then last but not least, So Young, how are you?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I find it's okay.
Excellent. Because, ladies and gentlemen, second season of Cook and Battle is about to start for the next 45 minutes. Finalists, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. And with that, I'm about to start the clock 45 minutes from now on. Battle on, ladies and gentlemen. The clock has now started at 45 minutes to go. Best of success to every single one of you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we've just started off the 45 minutes of battle of culinary arts, where every contestant is about to deliver their excellence to their best level. And believe me, they're not ready chefs yet, but the level of excellence they're showing has impressed us all. And with those words, I'd like to give them a few minutes to get ready and keep going as they are. And I'd like to go back to the members of the jury, because we'd like to know what are the criteria they're about to judge this on? What are the specific details they're looking at? And how can they tell us, for us who are not usually in the kitchen, what are they going to share with us so that maybe we can learn something from this as well going forward? And with that, Chef Moziman, I know we're sitting in a place where you have your beautiful collection as well. I can't stop running through it and be inspired by those stories. So Chef Moziman, tell us a little bit more about the grading criteria. I know the members of the jury are sitting and they're also watching together with Chef Alan, who's our assistant dean, of course, here at Culinary Arts Academy Switzerland, and one of the founders of Culinary Arts Academy. And you're going to be deliberating for 15 minutes when the 45 minutes is over. Chef Moziman, tell us more about how you're going to look at the criteria and you're going to be grading the finalists.
You know, to start with, I'm really looking forward to learn something today. I am always ready to learn something new, something different, new styles, new ingredients. So that's one thing I'm looking forward. But again, as I said before, keep it simple. Let food taste of what it is and be honest with the products and use as much as possible from the local markets. And that's the most wonderful thing, to be creative, be innovative, and yeah, let it taste.
Indeed important. Thank you so much, Chef Moziman. Let's switch over to Moscow. Как дела, Kate?
Hello, guys. Yeah, все хорошо. All good.
Very good. So what will you specifically be looking at even more in detail?
We're also looking for the way how they organize their working space, how the cleanness, the tightness, the using of maybe because I see some participants are wearing gloves, some not. It's not going to be the measure of the criteria, but especially judging the world we are living in right now. I mean, so that's important as well. But yeah, I see.
Of course, I know you're watching as they're all working as well. They are trying to focus their cameras as much as possible so that you see the little steps that they're taking across the way. And of course, at the very end, we're gonna zoom in even more with every kitchen and every finalist so that they can see and they can tell us the story of what they've been doing and showcase it, the final dishes plated to us, of course. Thank you so much, Chef Kate. Chef Matthew, how are we doing? What are you going to be looking at?
Fantastic. Fantastic. So I think what some of the things that I'll be looking for is their technique, how well they utilize their time, how clean they are. So taking a very systematic approach to their recipes, kind of keeping it cool in the kitchen. It's 45 minutes is not a long time. So they're going to have to time things well. But I'm also very excited to see how they can really utilize the products, their local products. So we've got great representation from around the world, and having worked around the world myself, I'm always interested in discovering new flavors, new techniques. So I'm really excited to see how they do, and wish them luck that they can achieve their goal in the 45 minutes.
We sure do. Thank you so much, Chef Matthew, for that. In a couple of minutes, in about 2 minutes time from now, we're going to tune in and start going into the kitchens again. And I'm sure they're going to feel nervous talking to us while they're doing all this, but this is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. This is, after all, the final of the cooking battle. Now, Chef Stefanos, Kala?
Michara, hello. So yeah, for me, it's very important, respect the dish, respect the ingredients, because we are using, a lot of stuff, and no wastage, not a fan of it. Authentication of the dish, of course, because it has to sing, and I want to see in the end of the day to be passion on the plate. It doesn't matter what you cook. If you cook simple pasta, if you cook whatever, if you don't make it with love, it will not succeed.
You couldn't be more accurate about that, because that energy somehow goes into the dish, doesn't it?
You have to love what you do. If you don't love it, you will not succeed. That's the point. This is cooking.
Absolutely accurate. Thank you so much for that, Chef Stefanos. Now back to Engelberg. Chef Michel, what do you think? What will you be specifically looking at?
I would definitely watch out for the creativity, because I think these 6 young people, they were already very creative, and see if they can keep it up that way. How they use the ingredients, definitely what also as a judge said already, working with respect in a timely manner. So these are the things I will watch out, and to see how they really deal under pressure, I suppose. Like, they're so young and they have these 45 minutes to prove to us how creative they can be and how tasty food can be without tasting it. I mean, come on, we have to use really our imagination to judge the taste. And I think this is amazing, and it's a big pressure for them to show that to us.
Absolutely true. And you couldn't be more right about that. And actually, it's no longer 45 minutes. It's 38 minutes to go. And so we've already used up 7 minutes. So with that 7 minutes, I would suggest, ladies and gentlemen across the world and the members of the jury, let's go in to the kitchens and let's sear things up a little bit with our questions and see what's going on. First of all, of course, let's tune in and let's go to Chef Guy. And let me see where Guy is. Guy, how's it going? Take us through what you're doing.
I just finished my netto mayonnaise, green mayonnaise made with the netto I harvested this morning. So it has a really interesting flavor. Here in Italy, they make green pasta with netto sometimes. They put in the middle of the porchetta, but now I never saw this before. Maybe somebody did it, but I'm making mayonnaise. And it's a really interesting flavor, a little bit spicy and a little bit bitter, like a rocket salad. But this combined with the others will be amazing.
That sounds excellent. Thank you so much, Guy. Keep up the good work. We're going to come back to you and have a chat with you later, because you said your dream is to combine and connect the food to the idea of mental health and psychology. And we were saying that you might actually be considering being called the food whisperer. I know I sort of came up with that, but I think it's so suitable and you seem to be connecting to that. So I'd be delighted to see that coming up. Keep up the good work. I'm not going to hold it up much more, and we're going to tune in with you very soon again. Thank you so much, Guy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Nairobi, because Mukuna is doing exactly his magic there, creating and redefining Kenyan cuisine. Mukuna, what's going on and what are you up to?
Hello, Max. How are you?
Very good.
So I'm just making some dishes from pumpkin. Pumpkin is a very, very common dish, especially from where I come from, the central region. We don't even plant it that much. My grandma, I remember, used to throw the seeds away into the fence, and pumpkin will grow there. So it's a dish that's really close to my heart. I'm making a pumpkin chutney, a bit of an ode to the Indian community in Kenya, which has sort of redefined Kenyan cuisine, has really jumped to the top of it right now. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wonderful to hear. And of course, you have this noble cause of getting out there and bringing together all these tribes, 40 plus tribes across the country, connecting it to the culinary magic that the Indian community has also brought along. And you want to redefine it and be one of the, noble people who tries to redefine this and set a new path. And that is really inspirational. So keep up the excellence, sir, and we'll tune in with you soon again. Thank you so much, Mukuna.
Thank you very much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move over and go back to Dubai, where Ihan is rapidly working on her magic there. Ihan, what's going on? What are you up to?
I'm making the dough for my wagashi. I'm using the microwave because I've tried many ways. I tried using the pan, but it sticks on the pan even if I use a non-stick pan. So after all the experiment, using the microwave is the fastest and the best way to lower the waste, because if you use the pan, the dough would always stick on the pan since I'm using glutinous rice flour. So using the microwave fully solves the problem. And I also finished with making my filling, and I'm gonna move on to shaping the dough. Yeah, that's it.
Very exciting. And you were talking about your dream, and you were saying, well, healthy but tasty. That was one of the leading words, the leader phrases that you were using when we were talking before.
Yeah, definitely. That's my dream. I also want to own my own restaurant and integrate delicacy with health. So yeah, I'm working on it.
Sounds marvelous. Keep up the good work. I know the jury, members of the jury are watching very clearly and carefully at every action that's being taken. And then we look across the screens. Everybody is looking busy. Guy is slightly out of the screen, but busy indeed. All right. So without further ado, I would say we keep going to Myanmar and of course to Miss Cho. Cho, how are you?
Hi. Can you hear me?
We hear you very well. How is it going?
Yeah, now I'm making chicken filling to stuff in sticky rice, and now I'm going to make the natural coloring with rose petal, and this one is with butterfly pea leaf. Now I'm going to make a colorful sticky rice.
That sounds great. That sounds great indeed. And Cho, you were talking about, when I was asking you what your dream is, you were saying that, well, I love traveling, I love different cultures, and I love food. And you said that you like to travel,
Yes.
get to know all the cultures, and actually cook those meals and cuisines. And that's where we had a separate opinion. You said that you'd like to travel and get to know the cultures and actually cook those meals. And that's part of your dream to do it in the future and to be able to really experience all those. And I was sharing with you that I'd love to do that too, even more, travel around and get to know the cultures. And I'd like to try those dishes. I wouldn't dare to cook them myself, of course. So best of success. Keep it up. Cho, it's always great checking in with you. Talk to you very soon again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would suggest we safely travel over to Colombia. And as we are in Zoom, it is safe and well here online. And let's go to Colombia and let's check in with Oriana to see what she is up to.
Hi, well, I already done my ceviche. It's right in the cooler. Now I'm doing my cayeye, as you can see here. It's more like 5 more minutes and that's it. And right here, I'm making my salsa that's called ahogao. I'm making very traditional and local recipes.
Excellent, Oriana. And you were sharing with us about your dream as well. And you were saying that you like to spread the best of the best ideas of Colombian cuisine, and you like to spread it around the world and to share it with everyone.
Yeah, Colombia is one of the most biodiverse countries in the world, and we have a lot of species of vegetables, animals, and everything. I just want to everybody get to know a little bit of Colombian magic gastronomy.
That's a noble cause indeed as well. So as we see across the finalists, ladies and gentlemen, every single finalist has that core passion and a real dream to have a legacy build and change something to the better and focus on sustainability as well, which is wonderful to see and great to experience here online in the way that they're doing it. And so let's go to the final finalists we have here with us as well. Of course, let's go to South Korea, where Sohyun is delivering her magic. Sohyun, how is it going?
I put the meat first in the oven and I will make a sauce with soybean paste sauce, traditional in Korea. Yeah, and to make a sort of garnish on it, and it will be finished.
Wonderful. And Sohyun, you said your passion is focusing on indeed Korean cuisine, and you not only want to master it and become one of the best in it, you also want to get out there and start teaching it.
Yes, that's right.
And we were saying that, well, if you manage to go all the way there, we'd be delighted to have you coming in and present a wonderful masterclass to our students in our campuses, of course. So keep up the excellence, everyone, and do well. We're gonna leave you alone for a little bit. And in the meantime, I'll share a little bit more about Culinary Arts Academy. We'll summarize everything we're doing again. And then in a few minutes time, we'll go and check in with the finalists once again. We need to give them a little bit of space and the members of the jury the time that they need to specifically focus on every single display here and every single camera in each kitchen to make sure that this is going smoothly and going forward, and to capture the little details that at the end of the day and at the end of the battle very soon is going to be defining who will be standing as the winner of the competition as a whole. All right. So having said that, allow me to go back and share a little bit more with you about what we do at Culinary Arts Academy. And what is Culinary Arts Academy? Because of all the viewers across the world and the audience that's been tuning in on the live stream on YouTube, I am relatively sure that not everybody knows exactly what's happening here. So we are proud to be the best culinary school in Switzerland, and indeed one of the finest in the world, and the ranking goes with it. And we take pride in bringing on board and inviting celebrity chefs and distinguished chefs to showcase their magic. And we do that so across our campuses with the state-of-art facilities, of course. Our core passion and focus connects with that of Swiss Education Group, which we are part of course, and also specifically Culinary Arts Academy. It's connected to Cesar Ritz colleges, and it's on the same campuses indeed within Culinary Arts Academy and Cesar Ritz colleges because of that legacy. And that legacy connects, of course, to the hospitality luxury entrepreneur, Cesar Ritz himself, who more than 100 years ago redefined and truly set a new level of what luxury hospitality meant. And he did so in partnership with the legendary French chef, Auguste Escoffier. So a hospitality professional and artist partnering with the absolute amazing culinary artists, and that's exactly what you see across Swiss Education Group and Cesar Ritz colleges and Culinary Arts Academy coming together, and often in a real world experience. And that motto goes across Swiss Education Group: we offer a real world global education with a lifelong impact. And that's exactly combines to the idea that we use that passion for food that our students have to create a career for life for every single one of them. Now, we want our students to connect to the best, to learn from the best, and to become the very best within culinary arts, and of course, within the world of business and entrepreneurship within those segments. We blend the best of culinary mastery with the academic world and the business and management skills it takes, and we do so in more vocational and practical classes, but also in more defined and more academically focused ways. So whether it is culinary arts, vegetarian cuisine, or pastry and chocolate arts, you're able to take a Swiss Grand Diploma within 6 to 9 months and to move on to the industry, or you can jump on board from those and continue your path toward a full bachelor degree across 3 years with a double degree through our partnership with Derby University in the UK. And so you can truly build on that foundation of understanding business and culinary arts. Or you can also, if you want to change your career and you have that passion for culinary, jump on board our master program, which will connect it to the business of food and beverage and culinary arts, and also teach you about how to run a business within the world of culinary. So all that exists. And we do that by bringing the best of the best out there to teach our students, but we also make sure that not only is there a curriculum connecting to this, but there is also a close partnership with industry partners who inspire us and share with us exactly what is needed out there to be the best of the best. And so that is, for instance, partnerships with the vegetarian world, for instance, in Switzerland with Tibbetts, or a recent partnership with the investment company Blue Horizon, who is actually connecting to the most sustainable and revolutionary companies and startups within the world of culinary arts, and are redefining everything towards a more sustainable future. And they are able to come in and partner with us and showcase to our students what it takes and what it means to be up there within the best of the best, and how they invest in that. So through these partnerships, such as also Comité Champagne, we make sure that our students are there and able to truly realize their passion and dreams. Now, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, it is exactly 23 minutes remaining from the final, and we are just about to hit the mid-time zone, of course, of this. So allow me to, at this half-time, allow me to summarize everything that's been going on. We are with Cooking Battle, the second edition, 2021, of course. It is global, it is live online, and it is where any top chef aspiring to become a true top chef of the future is able to find us. And it is Cooking Battle time indeed, with Culinary Arts Academy in partnership with Kempinski Hotels, and we are deeply grateful for that going on. Our finalists, our 6 finalists across the More than 100 who have been contributing through their videos and their contributions across the world. They are now here, and they are gradually building up and getting ready to complete their dishes. They've been given and offered 45 minutes each to make sure that they showcase to our members of jury members who are all distinguished chefs and a legacy of their own in their own right. And they're watching carefully on the screen as every single finalist from across the world is finishing and battling it through to create their dish. And soon, once the 45 minutes is up, ladies and gentlemen, they will be showcasing and presenting their dishes, at least 2 dishes they have to create. And they will be doing that and presenting that to us, to the globally here, to you, the audience, and to the members of the jury. And hopefully that'll make us even more hungry than we might be right now across the world, depending on the time zone you're in. And so let's see how things are going on. With that, it is more or less about time to start looking at and start tuning in again with the wonderful finalists. We are watching them on screen as I'm speaking, and you can see the pace they're working on. I'm getting a note right now that with the volumes they're using sustainably, they might only be able to create 1 dish. Either way, we're delighted to see that. It's going to be a magical dish, of course. So we're looking forward to that indeed. Now, allow me to start planning to go back and touch bases again with the jury briefly before we go back to the final round of checking with the students. How much time do we have here? 20 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to quickly go back to the jury again. Chef Mosiman, how is it looking, sir?
I'm so far very impressed what is happening. They're very calm, well organized, very focused, and very disciplined. And of course, they've done a lot of preparation beforehand. So far, I'm really impressed. So well done, carry on, keep calm, and yeah, best of luck.
Thank you, Chef Mosiman. Keep calm and carry on, everybody. Chef Kate, how are we doing? What are you observing? What is impressing you right now?
Actually, I'm just working how they organize their spaces, and I really like the Guy and the way how he is presenting. I'm shocked, and I'm really fell in love with Shan from South Korea. It's just the real picture from the culinary show, and yeah, I'm just observing the way they present themselves. Unfortunately, we can't try the dish by the taste, so I'm just trying to imagine. But it's really interesting. All the things they're doing is really like really cool, because you see some of them are cooking in fresh leaves, and some of them are handcrafted desserts, and they're so different and still so passionate about their dishes. Yeah, I try to memorize all the details before we will discuss the scores.
That's great. Thank you very much, Kate. Keep up and focus on the detail, because we're going to need it when you guys are going in the back room, and then you're going to define and decide who's going to be the winner and the second runner-up and the runner-up. All right, with that, let's go to Chef Matthew.
Oh, things are looking great. From my point of view, I think I'm really interested in all the various different techniques, uses of the local ingredients like the banana leaves, the technical pastry forming that Yihan is doing in Dubai. Really, really impressive. Just all around. Everyone is working very cleanly. Chef Mosiman mentioned very calmly. So I think that they're really focused and very inspired with what they're cooking. And I think that always comes out in the end product. So we have 6 finalists that are very passionate about what they're doing, and you can really see that.
Fully agree. It's lovely to hear those comments from you, because even for the ones who are not exactly professional chefs, we are seeing what's going on here, and it looks impressive indeed. Thank you so much, Chef Matthew. Let's move on to Vienna. Chef Stefanos, how you doing?
I'm
What
good.
are you seeing? What are you observing, sir?
I firstly great respect about the skill set they already have. Sorry, here we go. So I'm respect about the skill set they already have, and I think Chef Mosiman, Chef Matthew already said a lot. It's about also to make a dough. It's a tough decision to make in a competition, and I'm quite busy flipping to all the scenes to don't miss anything. No, great to see. Great to see.
It's wonderful to hear. It's wonderful to hear. I hope the first cooking battle experience is really paying off, and you're really seeing something magical on the screens.
I'm busy here flipping. You can't imagine, because I have to be as a judge. No, you have to be fair. No, so you have to look at all the details.
That is absolutely true. Wonderful, wonderful to hear. Thank you, Chef Stefanos. We'll coming back with you very soon, shortly. Now, Chef Michel, wie sieht's aus? How's it going?
To be honest, I am so impressed how calm they are. I mean, I'm so nervous myself, and I have nearly 25 years experience in the kitchen, and they're just so young and new to it, and they're calm like they would do nothing else than that every single day. So I'm super impressed. Also how handcrafted they are, right? And how much they're into details. It is amazing to watch. Unbelievable, seriously.
That's wonderful to hear. It's a great compliment to everybody online here. And thanks for that. Keep up the detailed focus, everybody in the jury. Thank you so much for that. We are about to, again, tune in with the finalists, because ladies and gentlemen, if I look at the time here, we got just about 15 minutes to go. It's 3 o'clock p.m. here in Switzerland, and only 15 minutes to go to finalize the second version of Cooking Battle, second edition. And it is inspiring and it is exciting. So let's go back to everybody, and let's start stirring it up a little bit again, and start with Guy. How you doing, Guy, over there? Tell us and take us through what's going on. Where are you at? What's happening?
Hello, everybody. I'm just rolling my fish roses made with a cured palombo. It's a shark meat from here, the Mediterranean Sea coast near Tuscany. And it's fresh fish I cured with brown sugar, rock salt, and rose petals. So we get all that flower aroma also in the fish. So I'm in the process of rolling here, and I'm on track, almost start plating.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Everything going according to plan, you mean?
Yes, yes.
Well, that's good news for you, and maybe slightly nervous for the others. Let's tune in with the others, see what's going on. Keep up the good work, Guy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And in the meantime, we'll move over to Kenya and Nairobi, ladies and gentlemen. Mukuna, what's happening in Nairobi?
Hola. Hi. Hello, Max.
Hello. Tell us what's going on. Which stage are you at and what's happening?
I've got the meat in the oven already. I just needed to stay there for a few minutes. I'm doing a crusted wrap of Masai lamb. Masai are very, very, very popular in Kenya. I think of all the communities, they're the ones who have stuck most to their traditions, where they raise their animals in the old pastoral ways. So you get some really, really nice organic flavor from the lamb. So I just added some honey to help it along with some garlic. Right now I'm making a 3 tomato chili. It's going to go on top of that as a dressing, just to accentuate the flavors with the kind of tart flavor you get from 3 tomatoes.
Sounds very exciting indeed. Now, I'm going to distract you a little bit by sharing that you studied, I believe, computer science, and then you went on an internship in the world of culinary, and that changed your entire
Yes.
journey in life.
Exactly, yeah.
So what was it there that really delighted you so much?
I just found it easier to connect with different people and different communities through the food. And I never looked back from them.
That's inspiring to hear. And that's exactly the kind of stories we love hearing. So keep it up, Mukuna. Great work so far.
Thank you.
We'll touch bases with you very soon again. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Now let's, ladies and gentlemen, go to the Middle East again. Ihan in Dubai. I see that the secret cloth and the table setting is shaping up, and there are things happening over there. Take us through what's going on.
I'm shaping my last wagashi, and when I'm done with this, I'm gonna be plating. I've made my own droplets and some garnish earlier so that I'm good on time. And right now I'm coming onto the final part for this wagashi, and I'm gonna make my own leaves for the wagashi, and then I'll be plating, yeah.
So do you feel you're perfectly on time?
Maybe, yeah, I think I am. It's happening as how I planned, so yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's very encouraging indeed. Everybody, there's about just over 10 minutes left. So keep up the good work. Thanks, Ian. We're gonna tune in with the other candidates as well, the finalists, to see what's going on. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to see exactly what you've been doing when you're plating those, because I know the little attention to detail that you have there with those small little pieces, and that makes a difference. Keep it up. Thank you, Ian. So let's go to Myanmar and with Cho. Cho, how you doing? Tell us what's going on and where you are.
Now I'm going to make a plating. So yeah, and I'm putting out the bong from the steaming pot. Yeah.
And are you on time? Is everything going as planned?
Yes, yes.
That sounds good. That sounds good. And we're seeing that you're rushing in and you're making sure that you got the details going on. Keep up the good work, Joe. We're looking forward to the final plating of what you're presenting. Thank you so much. Keep it up. Let's travel again, shall we? I mean, this is a true travel across the planet online here, and it is inspiring indeed, isn't it? So let's go over to Colombia again and check in with the one and only Oriana. Miss Lopez, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué pasa?
Everything is going good. I'm right on time. I'm already plating my second plate. I'm about to clean up and set up everything for your presentation for you.
And that was a quick response to the whole thing. So what's remaining for you?
Okay, now I'm about to put my ceviche with my cayeye. Then I'm going to add the local cheese or queso costeño. I will be talking about it a little bit more. And my cilantro as decoration.
Sounds great. Excellent. Keep it up, Oriana. We'll tune in with you soon again when you're about to do the presentation and the showcasing. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go to the last finalist, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming basically towards the end. We've got 8 minutes left of the entire competition. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. And thanks for everybody who's commenting on YouTube. I know there's family, friends, and colleagues of everybody here in the finalists across the world tuning in and supporting them. So that's great to hear and see. And so let's go to South Korea before we'll see where we stand with the jury and how we're about to wrap it all up. All right. South Korea, we are with Sohyun. Sohyun, how are we doing? Please tell us what's happening, what you're doing.
I finished my dish just right now. Yeah, like this.
So you mean you're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done ahead of time. Members of the jury, please pay attention. We will come back to you, and of course, we'll ask you to present your dish completely. And in the meantime, as you're done, maybe you can share with us a little bit, where does your passion for the culinary arts come from? So-Yoon.
I put the meatball in the bracket and many kinds of Korean mushrooms and lettuce, and I wrapped it in eggplant and zucchini in like this. And I make a puree with achum pumpkin with garlic powder and onion powder. Yeah, just like.
So So-Yoon, let me stop you there, because you got to be presenting this to the jury a little bit later. And I know you have that passion for culinary arts. We'll connect to that later. Thank you for sharing that, but keep the details, because once the time is over, then you have the chance to, for 2 minutes, to connect it to the jury and to present that for the jury. So best of success. Now you can lean back as you're finished, and you can lean back and relax and watch the others battle it out as they are. Thank you, So-Yoon. Talk to you very soon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to welcome a very special person, a true professional. But before we do that, we have about exactly just over 5 minutes to go before the final is over and the time's up, and we have the pleasure to start looking at the special dishes that the contestants are still working on. Of course, So-Yoon is already finished, which is impressive, and let's see how it fares towards the end. Now, before I welcome Kempinski Hotels Online here, let's just share what's going on in terms of the prices. The first place, the second place, and the third place, like a runner-up and the second runner-up, we have allocated and set aside a great deal of scholarship, accumulating up to 20,000 francs for the first student, 10,000 for the second, and 5,000 for the second runner-up, of course, to help them along their studies of culinary arts. And for the rest of the students, of course, future students and current finalists, they're going to be able to benefit from what the Kempinski Hotels has to offer as a stay in their beautiful properties. And saying and mentioning the Kempinski Hotels, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome online and on the live stream here, no one else than Mr. Anthony Shaw, who's the Vice President of Training and Quality, I may add as well, across Kempinski Hotels. I have had the pleasure of now for several months work closely with him, with our partnership that we have, and it is nothing but a pleasure. So, Mr. Shaw, Anthony, thank you so much for being with us, taking the time here to address the audience globally, and of course also the finalists. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you very much, Max. And again, thank you for the opportunity to join today's competition. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of this year's finalists. It's really wonderful to see the passion and the craftsmanship that each one of you are putting into your dishes as I click through the individual pins here. Kempinski Hotels is extremely proud to be part of this extraordinary competition today. Our own company's history is deeply rooted in gastronomy, with Berthold Kempinski himself being one of the most innovative restaurateurs of his time. So it really is an honor to partner with the Culinary Arts Academy today to co-sponsor the competition. Culinary craftsmanship for Kempinski is one of our foundations of our unique guest journey that we create as people go through our hotels. And culinary talent obviously is crucial for us being able to create those memorable moments for our guests. And I personally feel that preparing food isn't just about sustenance or helping a guest enjoy what they're eating, although obviously I certainly agree that those are two very important reasons why we prepare food. But I think it's also about sharing art, and we've heard a lot about this in the commentary from the jury today. And it's sharing that art with the people that are dining with us. It's the way in which you plate your dishes. It's an art in itself, really, and something that our guests can really take pleasure in looking at, as well as contributing, obviously, to the overall guests' dining experience. Then there's obviously the way in which you combine and you blend those aromas and tastes and really creating different feelings, very much the same way as a painting uses colors and form to incite different emotions. And I think it's really important as a chef that you learn how to appreciate food, really as an art form. And I'm sure that each one of you that are cooking for us today have experienced, one of the biggest rewards when you watch somebody really enjoy a meal that you've cooked for them, that you've put it detail and focus and passion into. And the field of culinary really demands creativity and passion. And today's competition has really challenged each one of you to present a dish virtually, which we hear is, extremely different than having your jury in front of you and be able to taste the dish that you're cooking. And I'm sure it's pushed your skills to the limit of your culinary excellence. And all of you've really demonstrated this during today's competition. I'd also really like to take the opportunity to commend and also sincerely thank on behalf of Kempinski Hotels today's jury. All of you are really dedicated to developing and promoting tomorrow's culinary talent. And as an industry, we rely on culinary professionals like yourselves to really promote the amazing career opportunities that culinary has to offer. So really, Max, that just leaves me to say again, thank you to everyone at the Culinary Arts Academy for organizing Cook and Battle. And I really wish each and every one of today's finalists lots of success. And I'm looking forward to hearing the announcement of today's winners. So Max, back over to you, and thanks again.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Anthony Shaw, absolutely delighted to hear this note and the connection that we have with the legacy of Kempinski Hotels, coming from the world of culinary arts. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm counting down 3, 2, 1. Here it is. We couldn't have timed it even if all of us were Swiss. Swiss punctuality rules right here. Ladies and gentlemen, finalists, the battle is over. Congratulations. And I'm starting seeing beautiful flowers and dishes on the screen, and it's nothing but yummy for the tummy. I'm absolutely sure. Congratulations. It is all over. Now you can just lean back, get ready, because you will have 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes each to present to the jury what you've just created and take us through it in detail. During those 2 minutes, we will listen carefully, of course, within the jury. They may be asking questions to clarify what they may be wondering. So the members of the jury, I'll welcome you back, and I'll ask you to stay focused, and even more now across these 45 minutes. Now is the time to really see the final product produce and the dishes that have been plated beautifully. Oh, wow. I'm looking across here and it looks fantastic. So then, members of the jury, welcome back. And the finalists, we're going to get back to the list of taking turn again, of course, and get ready to share the story and present. This is the final chance to take it home and battle it out by describing exactly the magic that we are seeing on this screen. I wish they were all in front of me and I could just try it all. And I know the members of the jury wish the same. Let's go to the finalists. Are the members of the jury ready? Give me a thumbs up. Feel free to come back on the screen as well. We are ready to see the dishes, and let's travel once again, ladies and gentlemen. Cooking battle is over. Let's go to beautiful Tuscany with all its flavor and colors, and in Italy, and let's talk to Guy. Guy, you are with us again. Congratulations, and you got the next 2 minutes to become the next winner of Cooking Battle. It's all yours. Go ahead, Guy.
Okay, so guys, sit with me, my table, and eat with me, my plate La Vita em Rosa, translated to Life in Pink in English. Also, it's a reference to La Vie en Rose, a song from Edith Piaf that translates my feeling of spring here in Tuscany. So first we have the curated Palombo, I told you before, to represent the land of Italy, the sea of Italy, and the terroir d'eau representing the land. So a really important concept here because the country is in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. On the other side, we have the netto mayonnaise and the cherry vinaigrette. One to represent the harsh part of nature, and the other to represent the delicate part of nature. And combining them together, it's a really interesting feeling because the mayonnaise tastes like netto and the vinaigrette like cherry, but when you put them together, it's a really complex feeling. It's really new. And now I just want to eat this. This plate is all about showing life, the life after the winter is over, that springs again. I got here in the beginning of spring and I saw that happening. When the competition came out, I had no choice but to use these ingredients. It's just so colorful, and it was a really interesting learning how to change a rose to do a savory dish. For example, doing the fermenting of the rose and making the vinegar and using the vinegar in each component to connect everything, and the results here. And I'm here to answer any questions.
Thank you so much, Guy. Congratulations once again. And I'd like to quickly connect it to the jury. Anybody in the jury that you may have a quick question for Guy to clarify, please go ahead.
Yeah, I actually have a question about the rose salt. Can you explain the process? I'm fascinated.
I'm sorry?
Because I know several techniques to make a rose salt. You said you cured the shark in that, right? Is that right?
Yes, actually.
So how you made the salt? That's what the question is.
I mixed the brown sugar and the rock salt, and I put the petals of the rose in the mixture.
Oh, so you didn't blend it, just making a paste, just because it takes time to the rose flavor to goes inside the salt. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. These I actually put the petals in contact with the fish directly, and the salt and sugar around it.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Kate, for popping the question as well. I hope it clarifies a little bit. Let's move on because we have 5 more finalists to listen to. All right. Guy, best of success. Congratulations, sir. I would have loved to try that. Roses, of all things. Thank you. Let's go to Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, members of the jury. Mukuna, the stage is yours, my friend. 2 minutes for you to impress and win. Go ahead.
This is my dish. It's a Masai rack of lamb. Sorry. I coated it with pumpkin seeds. Right here, I have a pumpkin seed vinaigrette. I have to wait till the last minute to plate it, just so that it doesn't run. It's just going on top of the salad. As such, I did a quick pickle of some onion hearts, red onion hearts, and plated the pumpkin chutney in it. So the whole story of the dish is sort of the cultures in Nairobi and the fresh ingredients you get. We have very many farmers markets. We get more organic product in Nairobi than we get mass-produced plants. So this is just a story of that. We have some really nice honey from a region called Ukambani. The lamb, as you know, was from the Maasai lamb. We get it from some really, really nice Maasai pastoralists. The curly kale and the chard are from a local grocery. She grows them in her backyard. And so that's the whole dish. We did the tree tomato chili on top because Kenyans love a lot of chili. And that's why we did that on top of the lamb.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Mukuna. I really want to try that dish. I know that's one of the main dishes I'd like to have, and then go on to the dessert and everything. So congratulations. Let's see what eventually the jury will have to say. If nothing pressing, we'll move along. Thank you so much, Mukuna. Let's travel again from Nairobi and go. Oh, who is this?
Sorry, can I have a quick question, please?
Please, Chef Waziman.
Has the lamb been marinated?
No. I didn't do a marinade. I just did a seasoning. Kenyans don't do a lot of marinade. I was trying to keep it as local as possible. Kenyans don't do a lot of marinade. We just do a light seasoning just before grilling.
Okay, and how old was the lamb?
The flavor comes from the chilies you serve with it. Yes?
Okay. And how old was the lamb? Is the lamb normally when you kill it, use it?
Hello.
Yeah. How old is the lamb normally when you use it? You kill it?
We're using it. Masais, they move around. So they're pastoral. They don't take them to the butchery so much. So to get an authentic Masai lamb, you have a free choice of what age you want. This one was about 18 months old. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Moziman. Thanks, Mukuna. Now, let's go to Dubai and the detailed work of Yihan. Yihan, sheshe for the beautiful show. 2 minutes is yours. Take it off.
So I named this dish the Winter Blossom because I've got my idea came from the plum flower in China, and it flourishes in winter. Unfortunately, we don't see snow in Dubai, so I'm seeing it on my plate right now. And the white powder here for the snow is actually camel milk powder, which is sustainable and local in the UAE. It's also a really popular product that people bring back after tourism. And I have those branches that I made myself from shiroan, which is the white bean paste with matcha powder and some water. And those little droplets that are acting like flour is made from agar-agar strips, water, and sugar. And then I would use a fondant making tool to shape it. And when it solidifies, I would take it out and store it until I'm going to use it to garnish. I made 3 wagashis, and you can see that the color is penetrating inside, and that totally turned out the way I wanted. I used some gold foil to garnish over here, and this is a sakura over here. I made this part by using the sieve and passing the nerikiri dough, the colored nerikiri dough, into the sieve. And now, am I meant to try it now? Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would love to answer. Please don't try it. Keep it to us or send it to us. It's absolutely amazing. May I ask you, how often did you practice to make that plate?
I actually practiced a lot to make this, especially this one. There are 16 petals for over here, so it takes quite long to make sure that every petal is equally spaced apart and that they look equally nice and the color really penetrates. Because sometimes if you don't do it properly, it's just going to be white. You're not going to have color showing through over here.
It looks amazing, and I'm sure it tastes like that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I just tasted it. The date filling is actually the date flavor is very intense, but it's not overpowering at all. And it's sweet, just enough. And it melts instantly in my mouth. I didn't need to chew. That's thanks to the nerikiri dough, which is very smooth and silky. And the date paste is mainly made with dates, which contains a lot of sugar like the natural sweeteners, and that makes the whole filling melting in my mouth instantly, and I didn't really need to chew. Yeah, I really like it. I'm impressed with my work today.
Now, before we travel over there and start tasting that, it might be hard to travel on time. Wonderful, Jan. Congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing this. And we need to move on because we need to see what you're up against. Congratulations. Looks amazing. Thank you. Now, let's travel again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to Myanmar and let's go to Cho, because Cho, please present. You got maximum 2 minutes to do this. Go ahead.
This is the Gao Nian Bao. Oh. Sorry, this is the Gao Nian Bao. I made 5 flavors and 5 aroma of Gao Nian Bao. Okay, for the filling, this one is I stuff with chicken. This one is mushroom, and this one is baked banana, and this one is white yellow pears. Actually, I made this by myself. I use a fermentation method. Yeah. For this one, I stuff with sugar and coconut. For the colorings, sorry. For the colorings, I use natural flower, blue. Oh. Where's my hand? Oh, sorry. I use this, sorry. Butterfly blue pea leaf for the blue color. And pandan leaf for the green color, and rose petal for pink color. And this two is the original color. Yeah. Yes. And I decorated with chrysanthemum flower, and this one is roasted sesame seeds and cucumber roll. Can
Wonderful.
I taste now?
You can taste, Cho, quickly. Go ahead.
Okay. The chicken is really tender because I marinated with ginger for 2 hours. Mushroom tastes good too. Baked banana is always good. White yellow pea is good too. And
Excellent.
This one is I mix with coconut cream and sugar. Actually, I'm coconut cream is homemade. I made by myself. This actually go well with chrysanthemum cheese that I made. So in Myanmar, we usually eat this Gao Nian Bao with breakfast. For breakfast, with green tea and chrysanthemum tea.
Wow, amazing.
So good.
Now, before you finish this and leave us all hungry, I have to thank you so much, Cho. Amazing. Congratulations for such a lovely dish. We mean it, I think, all of us, when we say we would love to have these dishes in front of us. Congratulations. Best of success, Cho. Thank you. Thank you. Now, we have to move on. Cho, we got to go to Colombia. And Oriana, 2 minutes, my dear. Best of success to presenting what you got. Show us the magic, Oriana. Good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to present my dish for you. I present to you blue crab ceviche and cayeye. So I made the ceviche with jaiba or blue crab. I use this ingredient as the start of my dish because of the versatility of the white meat that is able to cook it in many ways, and also because the shell can be used to make fish fumet or handcrafted jewelry for the tourists, so there is no waste. Then I made a cayeye that's like a mashed potato, but it's made with green bananas, butter, and heavy cream. I use my dad's recipe. This is a very typical and traditional dish right here in Colombia. At the bottom, I have a salsa called ahogao that's made with tomatoes, red onions, garlic, and butter. To decorate my plate, I use local cheese or queso costeño, that it's very common to eat it with the cayeye. I also added a little bit at the bottom. And I use a cilantro leaf to decorate my plate. Also, in my ceviche, we have red onions, red peppers, and pieces of cilantro. To accompany my dish, I made this beverage that's called agua de panela con limón or papelón con limón. It's a beverage made from the sugar cane, and I save this lemon because once the beverage is done, you can put it all in the blender and use the rest of the lime to make it even better. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oriana. Would you like to taste it quickly before we move on? Very
Perfect.
quick.
Yeah, I'm going to taste my dish for you.
Go ahead.
It's very good. I love how the white meat only took 5 minutes to cook in the freezer with the ceviche, and the mix between the sweetness of the tomato and the acidity of the ceviche, it's just the perfect touch.
Lovely to hear. Congratulations. Now save some for us, will you?
Thank you, of course.
Muchas gracias, Oriana.
Siempre a la orden. Gracias.
Enhorabuena. All right. So let's move over and let's go to South Korea, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to Sihyun. You have the 2 minutes to share with us, last but not least, that beautiful dish that you've been sitting there with. Take it on. It's all yours. 2 minutes. Go ahead, Sihyun.
I made meatball, like meatballs. Try to make a Korean style. I put meatball in mushroom and branches and lettuce and many kind of Korean mushroom on it, dixel on it, and I wrapped it eggplant and zucchini like this, and I make a chili pumpkin like puree on it, and I make sauce, Korean traditional sauce like doenjang with it. It's very flavorful, and I put some juice, mandarin juice, like sour and sweet. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sihyun. You want to try it?
Yeah. Is so soft, and the eggplant and zucchini is very crunchy, and sauce is very sweet and sour, like that. And I glazed carrots is very sweet. Yeah, like that.
Wonderful. It looks like you're enjoying it, and we would have loved to do that too with every single one of your dishes. Sihyun, thank you so much. Congratulations, and best of success with the jury. Thank you, thank you. And soon you'll have the pleasure to finish that that beautiful dish off on your own. So thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have just gone through every single contribution across our competition today. They've been cooking for 45 minutes, and now it is time to ask the wonderful members of the jury to take no more than 15 minutes. They've been watching, they've been taking notes, and they've been commenting a little bit, and they are ready to go to the back room with Chef Alan. Now, members of the jury, Chef Alan Müller, our Assistant Dean of Culinary Arts Academy Switzerland, has been sending you a separate link, a separate magical Zoom link for you guys to go there and talk together with him and to elaborate to see who the winners are. Please now take the time to link on that connection. And then, of course, as soon as you're done, come back here because we want to hear the result. We can't wait to see what's been going on and who you've selected as the winners. So, members of jury, see you very soon, within 15 minutes from now on. And we will, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulate the finalists. We will stay with the finalists, and we will indeed invite 6 wonderful professionals, our very own chef instructors who have been mentors, a few number of our chef instructors, because we have more than that, but these amazing chefs have agreed to mentor the finalists, and I'd like to ask them to join us on the screen so that we can, together with the finalists, have a chat and to see what the journey was and what the experience was while the jury is elaborating on the result, of course. So, with that said, let us go and look at each one of them. And I'd like to, first of all, welcome on the screen. Let me see who we have. I'm looking specifically for the wonderful Chef Rando. Yes, he's there, Chef Rando. So Chef Rando and Guy, congratulations to this success. Wonderful to see, of course. And for the next 2 minutes, more or less, please share with us the experience and how you went ahead with the mentorship and you made this magic happen.
Yes, hello, Max. It was a great opportunity to guide the key and your microphone. Yes, sorry, I was unmuted. So it was a wonderful opportunity to guide the key, and it was very well knowing what he's doing. He was thinking very sustainable way, and also using only products from the area. We had great collaboration and very nice to work with him, and I think that he managed very well, and very sustainable and lovely plate like he was presenting.
That's wonderful to hear. Now, Chef Rando, how was your thoughts, and what thoughts did you have when you heard about the rose to start with?
Can you please repeat the question?
What were your thoughts when you heard, first of all, that he was going to reuse the rose?
Yes, it's very nice because it's in season and it's from there. So I really loved the idea, and it's a good way to show and demonstrate this creativity. So I completely supported these ideas, and we just a little bit maybe thought about details, but he was very independent and very well knowing what he's doing. So I'm very proud of his last result. So good job, Guy.
That's wonderful to hear. Now, Guy, back to you. How was it working together with Chef Rando and getting this done?
Okay, Chef Rando, he was really gentle. Actually, he revised with me the components of the dish, gave me a few tips, like, oh, you have the flowers inside the dough, but as a video, people maybe not see very well, so put also the flowers, fresh flowers on the plate. So a few tips like this was really enlightening and really improved the dish from the time I did the video. So it was really nice to know Chef Rando, and I hope we see each other in person.
I am sure that might be happening in the future. Thank you so much, Guy. Congratulations again to you both. And well done indeed. Let's see what the jury brings along after this. Now, allow me to then change. Thank you so much. Let's go to Kenya again, Mukuna. And of course, Mukuna, you've been working together with no one else than our very own Chef Patrice. Salut, Chef Patrice, comment ça va?
Hello, good afternoon. I'm very well, thank you. It was a great pleasure to have Mukuna as mentee, so I really enjoy the way you use this product, because for us to see the story of the lamb from the Maasai tribe, I think was an extremely interesting product, and all these products been local sourced and everything. So I really like this kind of way Mukuna treat the products, local and everything. So it was a very great experience.
That's wonderful to hear. And Mukuna, how was the experience being mentored by Chef Patrice?
Amazing, amazing. I've learned so much from him just by how he asked me to approach the food and to look for the inspiration from the ingredients themselves. It's a sort of light on how I should approach other dishes from now on. Just to focus on telling the story of the ingredient, just to help pay maximum respect to the ingredient.
The respect and the story, of course. Chef Patrice, what did you specifically think about the key ingredient going in there? And what was your first reaction there?
Again, the lamb, imagine you get a lamb from the Maasai tribes, and which is the pastoral way of raising, meaning they go around, they don't have any chemical or anything. It's first, it was very surprising, but I think it's really something amazing. This kind of products still exist in our world, especially on the world we are living in now.
That is absolutely true. And that is why there is so much tradition and culture to touch bases with. And I think it's such a noble path you're on, Mukuna, to bring that together and create something and create unity, really, within these dishes and this beautiful cuisine that you're working on. I would have loved to try that lamb. So thank you, Chef Patrice. Okay. Thank you very much, Mukuna. Congratulations to you both. Very proud of see what's been happening today, and wonderfully done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
With that said, from Switzerland and Kenya, let's go to Switzerland and UAE, Dubai, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Jan, we are right back with you again. And your chef and mentor could have only been one person, of course, here in the Bouverie campus. And that's, of course, Chef Jan. Chef Jan, how are you, sir?
Hello, everyone. I'm very good. I'd like to say hi to the judges and also privyet to Ekaterina, that used to be one of my students in the past, my alumni. I'm happy to be a part of the judges here and very proud about what Yihan has done and the way she's representing pastry in terms of how important is it to pay attention to deal sales, precision, and pure handcraft. And I think she really showed what it does mean to everyone.
We couldn't agree more, of course. Let's go back to Yihan. How was it to be trained by Chef Jan? I know the level of experience he brings along, and especially his passion for pastry and desserts. So how was that experience? What did you specifically learn from Chef Jan?
I learned a lot from him. He's a very responsible mentor, and he's always ready to help and always asking me if I have any questions and telling me that I can go to him anytime, WhatsApp him and ask him all the questions I have. He gave me a lot of tips on like the mise en place and the plating, and also telling me a lot about color contrasts, and also giving me a lot of tips in calming down and time management and to perform well in the live event today. The tips that he gave me are not only going to help me in today, but it's also going to help me in future. I'm really grateful to have such a responsible mentor.
That's wonderful to hear. And I know Chef Jan is just being inspired to hear that, because there's nothing better for a teacher and chef instructor and somebody who's bringing over knowledge to be appreciated in that way. Now, Chef Jan, I have a little bit of thought there that I'm pretty sure you had a sensation of, really, are you going to try doing all that within the 45 minutes available when Jan was sharing with you what she was planning to do and do it so elaborately? So what was your initial and first impression and thought there?
Yeah, I was really amazed and impressed by what Yihan was planning to do, to be honest with you. And I learned a lot also from her, because I don't have that knowledge about Japanese pastry. And I have to say it was a great experience for me to learn also from her. And it's all about an exchange with the mentor and the mentee. So I was very happy to learn from her. And she trained, as I said, a lot because it's key to be well trained. And we all know that mise en place and preparation is 50% of the final grade. So that's why I tried to give her my best tips to be the best. And I think she was really focused, listening to me very well. And I was really amazed by the fact that she was able to finish a product. And you see, just as you said, Max, precisely local Swiss precise time, just on time. And it was amazing. Yes. Perfect timing.
I fully agree on that. Thank you so much for sharing that. And again, that's what inspires us, because just to share with you, we have a range of age within the finalists here, going from 17 to 25. And Yihan, you're one of the youngest ones there, of course. And brilliant to see. It inspires us to see the level of attention and professionalism every single one of you are able to bring along here. Thank you, Chef Jan. Thank you, Jan. And we're going to leave Dubai, stay in Switzerland still also in the meantime. And let's go Switzerland and Myanmar. And of course, welcome back, Cho. And with that, of course, bring out one of our agents of excellence and chef of excellence, Chef Darren.
Hello, everyone. Thanks.
Chef Darren, welcome. Please share with us, what was this experience and journey of mentoring Cho, first of all?
Well, for me, it was really interesting to speak to Cho and learn more about this dish from Myanmar. I'm not familiar with that cuisine at all, and I really loved the fact it was a dish she learned from her grandmother and how she'd evolved it. And that's, for me, is the beauty of cooking and how recipes evolve with the generations. So it was really interesting to see how she took local ingredients and presented them in a more kind of modern way.
Indeed, fully agree on that. Now, Cho, how about you? What did you specifically learn from Chef Darren, and how was that experience?
That was fantastic. Actually, I learned so much thing about from Chef Darren. Actually, I was clumsy, but Chef Darren gave me so much ideas and like recommendation about plating and how to manage time. Thank goodness I finished on time. It's all thanks to Chef Darren. Thank you, Chef.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So that's great to hear. What a lovely journey. And I believe, you guys are able to connect and go forward as well and kind of exchange experiences. So thank you so much for that. Congratulations, Cho, as well. Congratulations, Chef Darren, for helping out and creating a wonderful dish. Again, I would have loved to try this one as well. Thank you so much for that. Now, with that being said, let's travel still and yet a little bit more, shall we? And then with that, let's go to the Latin American side and then go to Colombia and see what's going on there. Oriana with us. And of course, Oriana was teaming up and then being mentored by Chef David. ¿Qué tal, Chef David? ¿Cómo estamos?
Hola, Max. Muy bien. ¿Cómo estás? Gusto en saludarte. Hello, everybody.
Oh, I realized I was on mute. Es una alegría, por supuesto. And congratulations, enhorabuena, Oriana and David. And so David, Chef David, please share with us, what was that experience and how did you guys connect? And how was that journey of being, mentoring and being a mentor for Oriana?
Oh, first of all, it was a lovely pleasure to be able to speak Spanish with her, even though if she rehearsed in English for the competition. And I admire how proud she is about her culture, her cuisine. But most of all, I really admire how they get students like we see in Oriana, the family and their loved ones involved. Her sister was there all the time helping her with the cameras and supporting them in order to achieve a better result. No? So that gives a very good example of values, of passion, and exactly what we're looking for in our students here in CAA, Switzerland. So it was a pleasure for me, Max.
Thank you. Chef David, is that beep? There's a little bit of beeping. Is that your background?
Yes, actually, I'm in our restaurant, our food-inspired restaurant here. And, we're surrounded by refrigerators and everything. So yeah, sometimes.
Would you like to take 3 seconds and show us how it looks?
Sure. Thank you.
Please go ahead.
Let me remove my background there.
Because the world has been listening to this beeping and they were wondering, what in the whole world is that?
Okay, let me show you, So these are one of
Oh,
these.
Yeah, you got your background screen. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No worries, Chef. Actually, we're okay because we need to go back. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are starting to get some results in. So, Chef David, thank you so much for that. And in the meantime, I'd like to ask Oriana, quickly, how was that experience being mentored by Chef David?
It was amazing. It was a pleasure. I learned so much from him. He helped me with my plating, with everything. And it was such a pleasure to be able to speak Spanish for a little time about this.
So that seems you really shared that wonderfully, being able to speak Spanish as well. I know it's a pleasure every time I get a chance to practice my Spanish as well. Congratulations to you both. Before we hear the results, I'd like to switch over, go to South Korea as well, of course, with Chef Axel, who I believe is with us as well. Chef Axel, are you here?
I'm here, thank you.
Wonderful, great seeing you on the screen there as well. And I'm getting a stop alarm time for the time being over for the jury. But of course, let's listen to you.
Okay, hello.
Chef Axel, how was the experience?
Very good, thank you. It was a pleasure to the mentor of Seyoung. I'm very impressed about the organization and the recipe. And the result looks very nice. And now I'm very angry.
We are all hungry, absolutely. I'll be trying to have an amazing dish later. I think I'm going to try some Persian food later tonight, just to go a little bit more exotic here in Switzerland as well. Thank you so much for that. Now, Seyoung, please share with us, how was the experience being mentored by Chef Axel?
It was very honored to me because it's my first time cooking battle. So I was very nervous. But so Chef Axel made to share thing and very many advice with sauce and garnish and that decor so it was very very good. It was amazing.
That's wonderful to hear. So once again, congratulations to every single one of you as finalists and as mentors. And as you might have imagined, or you might have seen it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, the jury is back. The jury is back, and that means only one thing, of course. We have a winner, we have a runner-up, and we got a second runner-up. And as the head of the jury, of course, the one and only Chef Anton Moziman is with us to, first of all, share the second runner-up with the motivation, and then the runner-up, and of course, the winner of the 2021 Cooking Battle Competition, the global online culinary competition in partnership with Kempinski Hotels. And now is the moment of truth. We've been going on for almost 2 entire hours online here, and everybody online has been loyal to us and watching the live stream. Thank you for that. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I'd like to also back up by inviting my dear colleague, Ms. Florentin. Tanya, please join in as well. I think you might have Mr. Shen next to you as well.
Yes, Mr. Shen is right here.
And a magical virtual screen is, of course, there. Yes, we see you both now. Wonderful, wonderful. So with that, I'd like to go to Chef Moziman. And ladies and gentlemen, tune in for this, because we're about to hear the motivation and the winner. We're starting with the second runner-up of the Cooking Battle Competition 2021. Chef Moziman, the stage is yours, sir.
Thank you. Before I announce the third, second, first, just a few things, a few thank yous. First of all, to all the participants. congratulations for entering this competition. It's been great. A great learning curve for all of you, but for us as well. So well done. You're all winners. We'd love to take you all around and hug you and personally and congratulate you, but well done. The dishes looked amazing. They looked so good. Just a shame we couldn't actually taste it. But I promise you, next time I'm a new part of the world, I knock at your door and I will love to taste the real thing. So well done. Also, thank you to my fellow judges for their input, their hard work, and not to forget the mentors. They are also very important. They guided you through the last few weeks, months, whatever. So thank you to all of you. I wish you now already all the best for a successful, happy future in the hospitality industry. We need you. We need good chefs, believe me. Good. Now to the hard decisions. We overall agreed eventually together, but it wasn't easy because you've done so well. You've done so well. So the third place is Joe Singh. The second runner-up, or the runner-up as such, is Gülmer. And the winner is Yang Singh, is that right? Yan.
Wow, so what we just heard here, thank you so much, Chef Moziman. So we were saying that the second runner-up is Cho.
Correct.
Congratulations for that, Cho. And the runner-up is Guy.
That's right.
And the winner of the 2021 Cooking Battle, second edition only, is Yan in Dubai. Can't believe it. Jindama, Yan, you made it. Congratulations.
Thank you. I can't believe it. It's my first culinary competition. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Thank you. Thank you to all the judges. Thank you. Thank you to my mentor. And thank you to my family. They're right here and cheering next to me. Thank you.
Believe me, Jan, everybody here is cheering, including the other finalists. It's been an amazing session and it's nothing but well-deserved. We were all so inspired looking. If I quickly go back to the jury once again, I think the decision was absolutely unanimous. Chef Alan, I'm sure he's just nodding and agreeing as well. Absolutely inspiring. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Cho, you're there as well.
Thank you.
Congrats, congrats. Second runner-up. You're all winners, all 6 of you. But there you go, second runner-up, you made it, and you presented that beautiful dish. How does it feel?
I'm so happy right now. Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful, we can see that. Congratulations once again. And of course, we had a runner-up, the one and only, and so passionate, Guy. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. It was a long fight to finish this dish. Not in the competition, but the whole idea of it. It took a long time, long processes, but the longest, it was the friends I made in the way. And I could only do this because the 2 people here that are helping me record. Also, my first mentor, Marcelo, in life, in kitchen. And also my best friend, Janini, that helped me edit the video. So this rose is for all of you. Thank you, guys.
That's wonderful. Well said, well said. So Yihan, Guy, and Cho, congratulations to all of you. Amazing scholarships for you. Yihan, for you as well, Guy, and as well as for you, Cho. And then, of course, a wonderful stay at the Kempinski Hotels for the rest of you. Thank you, Kempinski Hotels, for that. And with that, I'd like to go back to the office of Miss Florenthal, Tanya, and Mr. Shen. What do you guys think about this?
Well, first of all, congratulations to all the participants. I assume that the jury had a hard time to select the finalists, but very well done to everyone.
Congratulations.
Did you both agree with the decision of the jury?
Very tough decisions.
And imagine having looked through all those hundreds of videos as well, first of all, to come to this final decision. So incredibly hard, tough decision. Thank you very much, Mr. Shen, for making this happen for the second year around. I know your relentless push and support and stubbornness to make this happening again has been very appreciated. And look at where we stand with this excellent on display here with these wonderful finalists and winners. Excellent to see. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Alan, for the great organization and support in making this happen. Jury members, your support is always deeply appreciated, every single one of you. And of course, the mentors coming in and just jumping in and connecting with the finalists and really building a relationship there to make sure that everything is happening successfully. Incredible. Christian, once again, for the background support continuously in the organization. Congratulations to you, sir. There you are, also on the screen. Good to see. I thought that never would come on. Very good to see. So once again, to the finalists, warm welcome to the family of Swiss Education Group and Culinary Arts Academy and your participation. This means you're even more connected to us now. Look forward, and I'm personally looking forward to seeing you on our campuses, by the way, and see your journeys, developing your careers connected to your passions. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, everyone online, the audience around the world, family, friends, and all the people connecting and tuning in to watch the second edition of Cook and Battle, because it was global, it was online, and it's always there for top chefs, aspiring top chefs of the world to find. It was Cook and Battle time. And we're at the end of it, ladies and gentlemen, and we're just about to finish the live stream on YouTube. Congratulations to the winners. You're all winners. Thank you all, and see you next year around, because we are here to stay with the Cook and Battle. Thank you, everybody. And I think, Christian, right now we're wrapping up and closing the YouTube live stream.